Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over in the test account and we're going to be looking at the new event that is coming to AFK Arena, and that is the Lucky Wheel. Now this is not up on the global servers as it sits right now, but you'll notice there are some pretty cool things in here, including some emojis. It looks like a very unique frame in here, also some chat bubbles. So let's go ahead and run through what the Lucky Wheel looks like and then what the store looks like. So within here, we can see there are some exchange rewards, and they're based on these little lucky medals. Now we are getting the lucky medals, and I believe we get rolls. So this is very similar, just looking at this right off the bat. This seems like it's very similar to the Magician's Hat. Let's look through what we have for the actual event. So as long as you've cleared 640, you can get the gold sheep tickets, which come from the dailies. They can be spent on the spinning wheel and obtain random rewards. The rewards include first prize, second prize, third prize, with the lowest tier prize having a higher drop rate, which of course, third prize contains a fixed number of lucky medals. After drawing it, it is returned to the prize pool. Second prize contains certain upgrade items. After drawing it, goes back to the prize pool, so on and so forth with the third. Now, each time a player draws the first prize, they receive one type of the first prize from the current event. Rare rewards are limited in quantity, and once a player has drawn all three types of the first prize will be committed into a large number of lucky medals. We're going to have to see what this redemption looks like, because if they did, and if they have old school heroes in here, I'm going to be super upset. Lucky medals can be exchanged for the current event first prize at the Lucky Store and can be obtained from the Lucky Store, can still be obtained from draws. When drawing, there's a chance to trigger a discount that will reduce the number of tickets required for the next 10 draw. When drawing, there's also a small chance to trigger a double effect. So let's draw this, guys. So looking in here, we do have a few draws, and it looks like it is 80 of these tickets. We have 160 right now, but looking at the probability. So what do we have in here? So Lucky Wheel, oh, there's the roar, the howl, and the emojis. So we have a chance to get them. That is kind of crazy, considering these have traditionally been locked behind a mega high paywall. That we have a chance to get these in here, and it looks like 800 for a draw. We only have 160 in here, and I'm wondering how many do we get in a day? This is going to make a big difference. So here we have 50, 30, 15, 15. So that's what, 60? That's 110 if my count's correct. 120. So we're only getting $1.20 of these, 120 of these a day within the Lucky Wheel. Let's go ahead and do a spin and see what we get. So we have two draws in here. The first one goes around. We do get 8 of those medals. So the next 10 draw will have a discount of 20 golden sheep tickets. So it is going to take, I'm assuming, this 80. Oh no, the 10 draw. So it adjusted on the 10 draw in here. Let's do another draw. Seems very cool. I like the animation, but you can see the 10 draws. So if it's costing right now 780 to do a 10 draw, that is a lot, considering we're only getting a very limited amount every single day, which means looking at this end in 10 days, the drops end in 11 days right now. So 11, you could do probably a little over 110 draw overall, which again, not too super impressed. So looking at the Lucky Store, now you can buy these. So if you're getting these, and again, 750, I don't know exactly how much this is. I'm kind of building it up and seeing. So there is the ability to save these, which I'm assuming these, if you don't get them in the draw, they are going to be locked behind a pretty big paywall. Because seeing that we did 2 polls, which was over 1 day of resources, we only got 18 of these, which is kind of crazy. And you can see some of these that are the custom attack scrolls. We have some insignias in here. So the loot's getting better in the event. I just don't know overall how effective it is. Now, even looking in here, elemental cores for 100 cores, it is 30 of these little medals that we have right there. So looking down, 55 for the red chest. We do have the baits in here, so very traditional. But let's see the heroes. What do we have in here for heroes? Do we have any utility with the heroes that we're seeing within here? The Celestials and Hippos, do we have any? Guys, that is horrible. I'm sorry, but looking at Lucretia and looking at Zap, neither of them are used in meta, not even probably in the top 4 tiers. Looking at Vathiel, he would be the only one that still has a little bit of utility. So again, as much as I like the new event, I like kind of how it's built. I'm super sad to see that this is what they put in here. Now, it looks like they did update a couple down here. We have Goran, we have Mishka. We have a couple of metas within the regular for primary factions, do not buy them. I really, really have to stress, guys, when it comes to desired hero summons, when it comes to the ability to get your regular 4 faction heroes, do not buy them at all. Do not get Wukong. Even looking here, I wouldn't recommend buying any of these, which means that you're going to go in here, you're going to get either baits. If you don't have Residence 18, you're going to get some elemental cores, or you're going to get some red chest, and really that's it. I feel like, again, this is going to be kind of a pipe dream on buying these. So looking at more, we have that lucky wheel, of course, where we can acquire these, but looking at the probabilities we did look at, but looking at where you can get these. So it is the daily chests. Again, not very many that we're pulling out of there. Event deals. So this is probably going to be a pretty big purchase event, is what I'm assuming, because 99 cents is 105 of these. Wow, let me make sure the math is right in here, guys, because looking at here, we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is 110 total, 120. So it is 120. I mean, the weeklies are probably not going to yield anything in here, but that does give us 120 of these a day. And again, thinking of the event when it goes for 14 days, usually 12 days of drops. Looking at 120, yeah, you're not getting many pulls out of this lucky store unless you can actually get them somewhere else. And even looking at the wheel itself, if you're lucky enough to pull some of these very event prizes, because even here, thinking of the pull costing 80 draws each, this is expensive. This is very, very costly to go ahead and do the pulls to get some cards. And then, of course, the cards are going to be redeemed. But you can notice when we do 15 pulls, we will get some of those lucky medals if you can get to 400 pulls, which is insane, because that is a lot. That is a crazy, crazy amount to get. 400 pulls to get the extra lucky medals. But of course, the lucky medals are going to allow you to buy whatever you want in here with those 1,400 if you're looking. So as much as it is, free to play, going in here, trying to pull kind of whatever you can, it seems like unless you are really, truly lucky in getting these for first prizes, not going to be a lot of places to pull these. And even looking at the second prize and looking at the third prize, again, we got some more lucky medals, some insignias, which is good. A total chance for double rewards, 3.87. So the probability in here is you're going to have to do a significant amount of draws to actually get them built. And again, it's something new. It's something that they're changing. I hope they adjust the cost of it, because it seems very, very heavy. But any place that I can get free resources within an AFK Arena, I will absolutely take it 100%. So guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.